player who happens to be named Everson. Having conversation is because of the memes, but hey, Marcus Pettersson is listed as a legitimate target here by the Canucks on the article. So I did want to dive into a little bit about $1 million cap player with 2 years left on his deal. The right shot man from Sweden, logging just under 16 minutes of even strength access per night, is reportedly on the trade block and would be valuable to the Canucks. However, there may be some sort of a trade fatigue between Calgary and Vancouver after multiple deals last season and trading the defenseman of Anderson's caliber, mostly because of the Calgary Flames and their hot start. A lot of people were going out there and projecting Calgary to be one of the worst teams in the Pacific Division, myself included. You know, we had these ideas floating around. Oh yeah, they traded everybody away to rebuilding. Their team is so young. They only have Kadri and Huberdeau and everybody else, but they could win. And Rasmus Andersson is legitimately at the top of the team in points, which is ridiculous. So having this kind of a guy added on to the Canucks, honestly, it makes Philip Hronek's job in the top pairing expendable. Like, you don't have to do Hughes Hronek anymore if you have somebody of Andersson's caliber who is arguably as good offensively as Hronek is, and stable enough defensively too. Having Hronek and Brannstrom in the second pairing, I think, would be crazy. Like, imagine the reads they could be getting off of each other. Sure, Eric Brannstrom is no Quinn Hughes, but he's kind of built in that same mold where he does like to...
Don't switch to the Hackers. Make the ransom doesn't guarantee stay with your family. If you see the back with the Bears 21 seconds, you can see ransom there for jumping.
Generate offense through his skating and his movement around the ozone. You know, he likes to make these passes that a lot of people don't really expect, and it catches up opponents off guard and he gets assists that way. I mean, I just like that possibility. Rasmus Andersson, right? The price is high, for sure, very, very high. But you have to start thinking about it. If the Canucks are going to be competing for a playoff spot like they had the highest Stanley Cup odds yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever it was, if the Canucks are going to be competing for a spot this year, and you decide, okay, screw it, we'll trade Tom Verlander. We'll get a cheap player like Rasmus Andersson, who's a lot better than a $4.5 million contract. Because realistically, if Verlander ends up becoming like Andersson at some point in his future, you're probably happy with that. But try to speed up the process. Maybe that's something that you could dive into. Anyways, let's go over to the other guy in this conversation. Marcus Pettersson is also talked about as a potential Vancouver Canucks target. This is what the article dives into and says. Pettersson is 28, is in the final year of his contract with the Penguins, carrying a $4-point-something million cap hit, This season, he's got 5 points in 8 games. Both players are logging significant minutes for their current teams and would provide immediate boost to the Canucks defense, especially given Susie's slow start alongside of Tyler Myers. Any move of significance is going to come at cost and will be Carson Cap delivering with the Canucks backed up in the stands. So all of those speaks for itself, 5 points in 10 games. Also, Marcus Pettersson had a really nice assist against the Canucks in the other game on Saturday. So, of course, I think Canucks fans are already a little bit familiar with what Marcus Pettersson is capable of doing. He plays his gaps well, he gets shots through, he makes good decisions on the blue line of the ozone. Solid guy, but in my opinion, inferior to Rasmus Anderson. However, of course, if the Canucks are looking for a player whom they can rely on, they can give a little bit more of a break to Susie and Myers for, they can rely on a little bit more in their top four. Marcus Pettersson could be that guy. I mean, if you look at his ice time, in the Vancouver game, he had 22 minutes, which isn't actually a season high. He had 24 minutes against the Detroit Red Wings to open up this season. So Marcus Pettersson is definitely capable of playing those minutes. It's just a matter of whether or not the Canucks would be interested in getting yet another Pettersson on their squad. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Try to share their latest trade update for the Vancouver Canucks. What are your thoughts on these two guys? And now, let me be clear. This is going to ruffle some feathers. And the reason we're going up there and making the video anyway is because I kind of like starting crap. And you know what? Conversations like these are the types of things that I live and die for. I absolutely love the crazy ideas that come out of nowhere and that get the people talking. Sure, I don't like to go out there necessarily and say, hey, this is what I think. I think this player should be a target for this team, etc., etc. I usually do videos about stuff that is already being talked about. And when it comes to these two teams, when it comes to this player, hey, I've been seeing this exact conversation bring itself up multiple times over the past day or so. And as a result, we're seeing some articles, fan-made articles, I would say, not like Friedman or Sarah Bailey going out there and saying it, but some articles, and a lot of responses to the idea at hand. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Montreal Canadiens, let's talk about the New Jersey Devils, and a very particular link between their first and second overall picks in the 2022 draft. Now, if you remember, back in 2022, the Montreal Canadiens had themselves a first overall pick.
At Whiteside, we're all the tougher for the journey. So come on in and warm up with the JCU lineup of cozy good dishes. On down for a limited time. They say prep for the job you want. Well, we could have some jobs for you. Now get certain financing from 0% APR for up to 72 months.
They took Juraj Slafkovsky, the second overall pick belonged to New Jersey, and they took fellow Slovak and Juraj Slafkovsky's friend, Simon Nemec. This was a crazy, crazy moment for Slovak hockey. You could debate this might not ever happen again, where two Slovaks are taken 1 and 2 to kick off the NHL draft. After this, the pick of Philip Mashar in the late first round, which cemented Slovakia's reign in this recipe here. And you have yourselves a recipe for a lot of positive press. Now, though, it's 2024, and the New Jersey Devils are using Simon Nemec in a pretty interesting way. In fact, they're not using him. Because right now, the 6'1" right-handed defenseman has gotten scratched for a few games now. And it looks like heading into today's game against the Vancouver Canucks, he is very well on his way to getting scratched again. The reason I say that is because of this tweet made by Amanda Stein from yesterday. This was the New Jersey Devils lines and pairings from yesterday's practice, October 29th in Vancouver. Looks like Bastian will return, and Justin Dowling will center that spot previously held by Curtis Lazar. McDermott is evening things out at practice as the 8th D-man. And you can see here that the Devils have Simon Nemec as their 4th pairing left side guy. Interesting deployment for a right-handed player. And the thing is, in the responses to this Amanda Stein tweet, you're seeing some Devils fans saying, hey, free Simon Nemec. What is Simon Nemec doing? They should send him down to Utica. This and that and the other thing. Nemec, just in case you needed the update, he's got 1 point in 9 games so far with New Jersey after posting up a 19-point season in 60 games last year. I would say that Simon Nemec has top 2 pairing potential, and he is one of these all-around versatile guys that can, if everything goes well, become a total stud on the blue line. A first pairing of Simon Nemec and Luke Hughes seemed to have been the dream for New Jersey Devils fans. And while Luke has recently returned to the Devils lineup, you do have Nemec, who's trying to make his way and establish his own role. This is where we talk about the Montreal Canadiens, because it all started, I would say, from 2 days ago, because Patrick Talon went out there and tweeted this out. It had 75,000 views saying that the Montreal Canadiens should absolutely overpay for Simon Nemec. As a result, you're taking a look at the tweet right here. There are a bunch of replies, a bunch of retweets, a bunch of quotes and stuff. A lot of people started bringing up the idea of Montreal and Simon Nemec. And it got so big, I would say, that you even had a few articles that were written about this, and even some Devils fans were going out there and talking about this too. If the New Jersey Devils trade Nemec to the Habs for the reported package, it's just stupid. Trade Casey to them or save Nemec to get Brady when the time is right. Trading Nemec for anything but a star is beyond me. And then there were people talking about what package is there. Logan Mailloux, New Hook, Bayshard. Okay, really, I don't want to talk about Montreal Canadiens would want some sort of a top 4 defenseman, a guy that they could thrust in to their roster right now that will help them in the future, but who could also help them win some games in 2024-2025. We had discussed Elliot Friedman's suggestion of Matt Benning from the San Jose Sharks, and I said, hey, it's interesting that he's being labeled, but I don't necessarily think he moves the needle up too much to even be worth taking a look at for Montreal. That guy has been kind of in and out of the San Jose Sharks lineup. So what more with the Montreal Canadiens? When it comes to Simon Nemec, at the very least you can argue that he's already playing in a decor and that's a lot better than some of the San Jose guys that we have seen. Having Simon Nemec in more developmental roles isn't really a sin for the New Jersey Devils. But the fact that they aren't continuously getting in what is essentially the 4th pairing, they're scratching them, but almost 4 games in a row, they're not giving him any NHL time, and they're just letting him marinate in the press box. You kind of have to wonder, is this the right course of action to develop this player? Now, sure, you could debate whether or not the Devils are prioritizing the development of Simon Nemec in 2024-2025 when the team is projected to be in as a favorite. He didn't really have the time to commit these resources and this specific ice time to a guy like Nemec when they could go with a lot more of a guarantee pickup and just kind of roll with their regular roster and try to maintain their Stanley Cup contender status. Not necessarily saying that Simon Nemec is going to ruin the team and he's going to cause them to lose, but do you want to take that risk? That's the entire conversation here. So for Montreal, to dive into headfirst the Simon Nemec path, it is interesting to me to think about him as a potential right-hand defensive target because, of course, he does fit the bill. He was decently productive last year, and I don't want to say he's been terrible this year. Rather, I do think it's interesting to talk about where exactly this guy could fit with the Canadiens long-term if they have. Starting exercises carried out with 4 daily training. That's not of life today. Expensive. Exactly what we need in the business. Yeah, you're seeing this right. Firstly, the tweet on the screen was from 8 p.m. PST on October 29th, Tuesday. This video is being uploaded on the very wee small hours of October 30th, Wednesday. We had ourselves a Red Wings trade. And I was actually out tonight. I had a really lovely night out, but I was actually not in a hurry to return home to make this video about the Detroit Red Wings and Utah Hockey Club trade. Because my philosophy was this. I was like, hey, look, the Red Wings made a trade. Utah made a trade. I feel like the majority of my fan base that's going to tune into this video is Detroit-based. And when the trade was made, it was 8 p.m. at night. I'm not going to go out there and scramble to get home from elsewhere in Vancouver to make this video because I feel like a lot of Red Wings fans are already sleeping straight up. So by the time I noticed that this trade was made, it was already like 10 p.m. PST. I was like, okay, there's no reason to go back home because if I scramble back, I make a video, what's the difference between uploading a video at, let's just say 10 p.m. at Vancouver time, that would have been 1 a.m. Detroit time. What's the difference between uploading it at 2 a.m. Detroit time or, let's say right now, when I'm uploading this video, which is going to be like 4 a.m. Detroit time. Sure, there might be some degenerate Wings fans that are up all night, like myself. I'm always up until, let's say, 5 or 6, so don't worry, I'm not discriminating, I'm right there with y'all. But I was like, there's no real reason to scramble home and kind of break the moment in order to make a video about this, so I'll hold it off, I'll make the video when I get home. It's now 12:39 a.m. in the morning, and I'm talking about this trade. So let's talk about Stevie Y and his late night shenanigans, as the Detroit Red Wings have sent defenseman Oli Mata to the Utah Hockey Club in exchange for a third-round pick in 2025. Now, I feel like, for starters, we have to get this established here. Guys, the 2025 draft is the next draft. Like, I had to do a retake a few times upon seeing this trade. Oh, Mata got traded for a third-round pick in 2025. That's great. When are the Wings going to be able to get value out of this pick? Oh, wait a minute, they're the next draft. The 2025 draft is the next draft. It's crazy. Anyways, the reason the Utah Hockey Club went out there and made this move, it's very, very easy to dive into it, because when you think about the Utah Hockey Club updates...
Welcome to Bonus Matthew Shane.
There were some really
You'll be a very valuable addition to the team.
About guys like Sean Dursey and John Marino. This article was published on ProHockeyRumors.com a few days ago. It went out there with the updates. Utah defensemen Sean Dursey and Marino have both undergone surgeries that will see them sit out for most of the season, the team announced. Dursey will be out 4 to 6 months after having his right shoulder surgically repaired, while Marino will miss 3 to 4 months after undergoing surgery to address a lower back issue. The team later said that they recalled 2022 first round of Maverick Lamoureux from the AHL's Tucson Roadrunners, but with a full 23-man roster, there's still a corresponding move coming. And so with this, we were already seeing rumors. Hey, the Utah Hockey Club, they want to get a defenseman. They're in the market. They want to trade for a guy. They need to fill out spots because Sean Dursey and Marino are out. We had seen rumors linking them to the Ivan Provorovs of the world, but it turns out Ivan Provorov may have been a bit too expensive because the hockey club in Utah settled for Oli Mata, who is, just to say a fraction of what Ivan Provorov would have cost us, but he's still a pretty alright player himself. Oli Mata is 30 years old, 6'2", 209, left-handed guy, signed on to the end of this season, making $3 million. And he was a 22nd overall pick by the Pittsburgh Penguins back in the 2012 NHL draft. Oli Mata had a pretty interesting career, winning 2 Stanley Cups, oddly enough, with some sort of adept roles in the Pens organization, but he quickly found himself a little bit more outstanding years coming in Pittsburgh, as well as other organizations like Chicago, LA, and Detroit. He had spent the past 2 seasons in Detroit, maxing out with 23 points in 78 games in 2022-2023. Last year, he had 18 points in 72 games played, and this year he had 0 points in 7 games, which doesn't sound great, and I will say none of these numbers look particularly amazing, but at the end of the day, they traded him for a third-round pick. It's not really like this is the most extravagant, amazing guy out there. Only Monmouth is like, okay, I would say. Plus, with some of the other guys that are in this organization already, the Ben Sherratts, the Simon Edvinsons, you could very well say that the role that Olimata had with this Red Wings team is somewhat of a disservice to him because there were a few, like 13, 15-minute games that Olimata was getting with Detroit as recently as a few days ago. So playing in Utah, where they really do need an extra left-handed defenseman because they pretty much have an entire pairing sidelined in both Dursey and Marino, this is a great opportunity for Mata to go over to a new team, fresh start. I will say the Utah Hockey Club have built up a lot of momentum at the early stages of this season, so I wouldn't be surprised if Utah really challenges for some sort of a wild card opportunity. You can say that Utah has a chance to be better than Detroit this season. I don't think that's all too unreasonable considering the talent and considering how they started out the year. So a trade like this helping them out while freeing up some cap space for Steve Yzerman, freeing up that roster spot and giving more minutes to guys like Simon Edvinsson, for example, and getting a third-round pick in exchange. That's a pretty good trade, I'd say, for both sides. Steve Yzerman with the late shenanigans to get some sort of a deal done. Kind of interesting that this is the time frame as to where the trade comes from. I mean, I was like talking today, I was like, why did they make a trade at 8 p.m. PST? It's 11 p.m. in Detroit.
Sounds good, Kevin. What's your plan for today? I know I said that I would do stuff and stuff when I'm sitting last time we played, but I'm going to continue to battle all the things across the line and that's good. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Just so I have an idea. What is it that I do?
So what I need now is pull this my bird line along with Texier. So I guess I need a third line right winger. I mean, that's not a problem. And I might need a decent fourth line as well.
I did some work at the game for once again, and I ended up getting good battle once again. I think it is a bit more small instead of just physical in this game.
Third line right winger.
Once again, you got us another great steal. It's not something we have to do, but you did it anyway. We appreciate you big time for that, right, Don? Thanks, guys. Here's the ticket to Snorlax after the battle, Joe. We'll do by How do you plan on training up our team today? Trust me when I say this. We got a ton of trainers involved. Our first order of business is to train up Snorlax and try getting it up in the levels compared to the rest of our team. From there, it's really just evening out everyone's levels. I guess you can't go wrong with that approach, Joe. I'm sure that if the work with this, though, we'll be a ton of trainers and more. How many are you talking about?
Sure, for sure will be fourth liner.
Barack, I'm kind of curious as to why you feel the need to do these activities outside of the play. You mentioned about us getting frustrated over this one. Believe me when I say this, I am so over that.
No, it's not that, Johnson. I just want to hope
For sure, yep. He will be a fourth liner as well.
Like you guys said, if we want to be Pokemon champions, then all three of us have to be at the top of our game. So I've been doing my part against all week.
Sounds good, Barack. We just wanted to make sure you weren't doing this out of guilt or anything. That being said, this Snorlax is just kicking everyone's butt with headphones. See what I did there? Okay, Joe, with your guarding skills, how much you focus on this play?
Come on, Donald. We have a lot of trainers ahead of us, and I'm just trying to entertain the ball during that time. Believe me, there are other things that I can say and do to entertain you if you want that. No one is okay with that. You can just make your dad do what you said, right, Donald?
Is it easier hearing what I think Joe would say than to get the chance to
Well, unfortunately, I can't make any headbutt jokes moving forward because these Snorlax have been learning body plans. Body plans is the way better moving. You be correct, Donald. Snorlax is just a beast. That being said, you guys have an idea for what the remaining two moves should be on Snorlax?
What about Hyper Beam?
Hyper Beam isn't bad. I was thinking more along the lines of Rest and Snore. Rest so it can restore its HP and all. And then Snore will be an effective move since it'll be able to attack when it's complete. Okay, real quick. This girl just said that if they win, she would marry him.
I guess that's not going to happen. Sorry, pal, but you won't be saying yes anytime soon after the meeting. Our game will be finished.
You're not wrong about that, Donald. I'll try using Shadow Ball since I want to serve the headbutt move. I just hope that Friday doesn't get pointed with some BS. It's just annoying having to work around that.
Yeah, we'll be okay. It's like the block by one field and lost considering facts on one of the 7-11 fighters.
Same here. It's fine, though, because the battle is over anyway. By the way, Lord, there's going to be another Snorlax coming up, so I was wondering if I could...
No, you're not expecting another Snorlax to go. You got what you wanted, so you don't need to rub it in your face and catch another one. We will think of the taking Snorlax to go.
Yeah, I got to agree with Donald for Joe. Okay, if you guys would ever stop interrupting me and actually listen to what I have to say, then you would know that I'm not trying to test this damn Snorlax. Wait, what? I was trying to ask if you can test some things for the leftovers to anyone else's party. Oh, that's not bad, Jim. I didn't think to make any assumptions. In that case, maybe you can put it on me that you know something since it's the next closest thing to a fact on my team.
Yeah, my bad, Joe. I didn't think you were sick. That being said, you don't really push me. Pokemon those guys think that are better held items for our remaining team members?
We don't have to decide now since I'm not battling any gym leaders or anything like that today. So I guess we can decide for when it's Barack's turn to play. No rush, boys. Sounds good, but did you guys see that? Yeah, what are you talking about, Barack? I'm talking about the ghost Pokemon primate. That soft shot demolished that Snorlax. I'm not sure if Rick Brake would have been able to finish it off in one turn by soft shot too. Well, yeah, that's kind of the reason why we had soft shot into the move set. It has a lower accuracy, but it's not ridiculously low. Moves like soft shot will come in when it's time to battle the Elite Four members. Yeah, I know, we just got to make something.
Okay, so this is the same, Sean. We know you love primate a lot. This time we'll just all win to the vote, okay?
Yeah, what do you say, Donald? By the way, Gibble, you know what, let us know not to in the body for now. The next one is the level after. Okay, nice. So you don't have to go back to the Pokemon Center to restore your movement and stuff. You're not wrong, but okay. Let's chill out a little bit. Of course, that was a critical thing.
No surprise there, Joe. This game likes to throw nonsense at us all the time.
Yeah, for real. We're going to switch out the Nidoking, though. I'm not trying to have Snorlax eat another self-destruct like that.
Oh, God.
What?
I love you. That's me, what you're talking about.
Okay, for one, what in the actual hell is going on? Why are you two acting up like this? First it was Barack with Primate and his tough stuff, and now it's you Donald with me just sending out leaders. Don't worry, Joe, just give it time. What? Give what time? There will come a time in which we will send out solid orders. When that happens, then you'll know what we're feeling again. Yeah, don't do that. I got my moments to stop into revolving, so that won't be happening this weekend. I think you two are totally losing me if I'm being honest, and I don't blame you guys. There are a lot of things. Well, there are a lot of things.
Don't listen to the hackers. Paying the ransom doesn't guarantee data decryption. Get your data back with Lucid Data's 24/7 emergency ransomware recovery. If your review working is no longer working, come to Best Buy for the best selection of premium appliances.
If I'm being brutally honest, Joe, watch me go up against the bad man players, but why are you killing us and killing the window? All right, Donald, shut the fuck up. I know you might be bored from watching the tournament training and all, but you don't have to take that. I'm going to sport. So go to it. Okay, I have to know that. Okay. Come on, guys. You guys know that everybody in the class teaches time flies too. There's no need to bring that into Pokemon. What the hell did I do to Rocky? Donald is the one who's trying to touch me. Just don't ask Stu for the fire, Joe. If you don't get baited, Donald will drop the conversation. Trust me. All right, fine. I'll just focus on leveling Snorlax up to level 33 for body strength. These trainer battles are also taking longer because Snorlax is so slow. It's always having to use those leftovers. Just for you, Donald, I'm going to switch out to our Gold Phenom so the battle can go quicker. Just don't bring up your opinion again as to why you think One Piece is better than you do. I don't want to hear it, okay? I mean, it's not an opinion, it's a fact, but I got to go. I won't bring it up again. Well, I guess that went better than expected. I'm glad I didn't have to step in as the mediator, yes. I feel that it's way too early for me to be doing something like that. Don't worry, Barack, we got you. And for once, you guys are more lighter than iron. I'm sure that is coming handy for you in our focus. That's true. And by change this distance, that reminds me, Joe. I think you can get a super rod or something from the house you can't find. With all due respect, Barack, shut the fuck up. Why would we care about a super rod? What purpose would that serve for our team? It's not like we need it to progress with the game. There's a reason why I skipped the house. I think, Joe, you don't need to pop off like that. I think it'd be nice to reinstate all that information. Yeah, I guess so. These Magikarp are definitely not helping the situation. They're just annoying spam class, barely give any experience. I bad Barack for going off on me like that. Guess I'm feeling a bit timid. Well, look at you can't see it, Joe. So that's spreading them easy. That's a great way to do things. Fuck out of here with that shit, Joe. You know, good girl, where I never so, you know what? Forget it. Just focus on the next battle. Yeah, I have no clue how many trainers we have, but since Joe didn't give us a number as to how many there are, my guess would be around 26. Are you serious right now? If there are that many trainers, you're literally going to go insane. And it doesn't fucking help when all these stupid trainers do spam annoying moves like Superstar. Well, I guess since Joe didn't hurt himself with it. Are you serious right now? Smarter than I thought. I'm not even going to focus on the bullshit you said, Donald, but rather I focus on how that stupid ass goes in and survives a headbutt attack. And of course, if he's a player, it's going to do more if it has less HP. Let's go Snorlax. Thank fucking God for not hurting yourself from confusion. That would have been super annoying. Okay, so why don't you tell me, Kevin, why don't you really confused? Have you done for something? Perhaps you're confused again? Okay, Donald, spit my toast to fan, but what the fuck is that? Come on, Joe, that wasn't that bad. What do you think, Veronica? Fuck that shit, Donald. I'm not answering that question. The last time I answered a question was you and Joe had. It led to an argument that completed personal attack. So I'm okay. I'm not answering that bullshit. All right, fine. I still don't understand why Joe hasn't figured out yet. It's just the answer time of this battle. Well, there you have it. I was expecting the Snorlax to snap out of confusion, and it finally did. Besides, I told you before that I want to get Snorlax up in the level. Every time you neglect it. the more we fall behind compared to our other Pokemon. It's called balanced on. I just wish they had Pokemon that gave more experience. I highly demonstrate multi levels up like Snorlax. Yeah, I guess you see about that. Body slam will be really nice to pass since it does a solid amount of one damage. But I was right, 50% accuracy as well. Guess you're going to have to wait for body slam until the next trainer battle show. It's fine. I just hope the team doesn't have anything annoying like a Zubat or Tentacool that's using Super Sonic. Well, this dude is a bird trainer, so they probably have neither of those good. Are you serious right now? A Pidgey! Here we go again. I promise you guys that I will demolish this thing and I will ensure that its entire species will become extinct. Fuck Pidgey and his family. There's no fucking way that you still fit the Pidgey and its evolution and its world and that hill. Where's it going to get over? Now, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. At least we got body slam this stuff like Joe. Really good talking about how good of a thing that is like so much.
No, Pidgey, oh no! Can't be serious right now. I'll slam this trash ass bird with my body and make sure that it can never move around again. I hope I paralyze this bitch for life. Joe, have you ever thought of talking to someone? Perhaps someone could help you out with your anger towards Pidgey and his evolution.
Goddamn, look at that damage though. That Snorlax flat out demolished the Pidgeotto just like we wanted. So, what are your thoughts?
Body slam is an amazing move for Snorlax. With regards to Pidgey, as long as we don't see one anytime soon, I think I'll be okay. Well, it's about damn time you're back to normal, Joe. Are you fucking serious?
Not yet. What the fuck?
Stupid ass Susie. Fuck you and your Pidgeys, you hear me? Look, the next thing you can't hear me, Joe, and I'm sure you'll once again find it satisfying to see some random level 24 Pidgeys.
I'm glad that's over with. Joe, it's okay now. There are no more Pidgeys. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, Barack. When you think about rivals, you think Gary and Ash, you think Paul and Ash. Put Pidgey and I in that conversation. Okay, Joe, calm your female Pidgey. I know it's probably frustrating just getting training demonstration, but just know that you don't have to do this all today. If you want, you can do half of them. And then when it's Barack's turn to play, he can do the other half.
Yeah, for real, Joe. We're here to come.
I'm good, boys. I can handle all the trainers. Since I'm not doing the gym today, I don't want to do less work by giving half of the trainers to Barack. But in all seriousness, though, we have to apologize.
Apologize? What are you talking about doing?
Apologize to the Rakata for killing the golden ship in the ground. Okay, shut the fuck up, Joe. You completely lost me. I'm going to just make a new plan here. That definitely helps. But in the meantime, take a look at our newly evolved Charizard. Doesn't it look amazing?
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. You know, it's checking you out weird and shit. I'm not going to lie.
I told you guys before that I would snap stuff like that and Charizard is 10 out. It's not yours. That's the million evolution. Sometimes 50. So 2 times 10 I get. I wonder why. And I'm sure you guys have told me. If you think so, Joe, don't worry. You guys may not hear my feelings about Charizard. But fear not. Papa Joe will express his feelings for when the last appears.
If that's all being simple over, then I'm okay with it. It's progress.
Yeah, it's still simple, but it's like this trainer. I think if you're seeing that ass would be all over it. But I guess I was wrong. Thank God for it. Yeah, well, all these bitches have a comparatively obscene double class. Surprisingly, they tank pretty well.
Well, not enough there. Snorlax is just wrapping everything in his path.
I know I wanted executive on the team, and I still stand by that. But I am pleasantly surprised with the instant impact Snorlax is having on your team. It's liable to have a tank with leftovers that can do a great amount of damage as well. It's nice to hear you say that, Donald. I'm not going to lie. And even after the now lowered Snorlax's attack, it's still got one hit KO. GG too easy.
Well, I guess it was no problem getting that city ass seat up, huh? Except he did he decided to be annoying by sending out this morning Pokemon like Fletcher. Some of these trainers just waste our time.
Yeah, well, mine did give us a pretty good so rock, small force. And of course, the secret is just a national product started to take the left to go. Don't worry, Donald. I will put my body all over this Rakata.
Okay, you could have said that in a different way, Joe, but I get what you mean, I guess.
What's annoying is that Snorlax takes a bit longer to train up, and it's definitely not helping when the trainers taking out Rakata.
Wait, Joe, why are you stripping out?
I don't want Snorlax to be paralyzed by superhuman static ability.
Whoa, hold on. I'm from Shoreline can be paralyzed. Am I tripping or something?
I've heard about that. I think the chicken concept works with poison as well, but I'm just sure though. I guess it's better to be safe than sorry.
I guess I can look into that when we're done playing today. That would actually be useful. Sounds good, Joe. And of course, there's another thought. I wish these trainers would at least have a Remicade or something so we can at least get more experience.
Rock, what the fuck are you doing?
You only want a Remicade sent out so we can have another one killed, huh?
Fucking right.
Okay, that's my bad, Donald. I could have figured Joe was going to say shit like that. I'll be better next time. You know, I can hear you guys, right? Anyways, I plan on taking a few more trainers after this, and then I'll probably head over to the Pokemon Center so I can get my body plan moved forward to school. Sounds good, Joe. You've taken on quite a few trainers already. Do you have an idea as to how many you got left or something? Honestly speaking, I'm not even sure if I'm even halfway done with these trainers. Jesus Christ, Joe. You know you don't have to do them all if you don't want to run. Don't you think they need to get accepted? As annoying as this is, I don't view this as exception. The fifth-man leader will be in the mid to high 30s with regard to their level. Besides, we'll need all the money and experience for the elite four boarders. Look at the big picture.
It's the picture, Joe. What's the point of this? You can handle this like it's one big thing.
Thank you for your concern, but I will be fine. With regard to the game, I'm going to use the Pokemon Center after this if you guys can. That's fine with me, Joe. And it's nice to see how pro like get another level. I swear these trainers are giving us enough experience.
You can take good gas salary for that one.
Back. All right, boys. Our Pokemon are fully set up and are ready to go. Let's continue demolishing these trainers. Yeah, I guess it's on to the next time. I just try to hope that these trainers have something to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think this is good out something to do.
Oh, fucking shit, Joe. Are you doing okay?
What did I clean up this fucking baby food? These here, why do they keep tearing up my feet? Okay, Joe, let's take a deep breath. Give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay.
So the fuck up, Donnie. You sounded way too fucking fast.
I was just trying to help. Finding fucking home.
Okay, both of you guys shut the fuck up. I'm fine. As long as Casey is not on my screen, then I'm okay. Okay, fine. We're here still. Watch yourself. You're still okay. Okay, after this, if this league is dead, then I'll have to go. This place is accepting the city and the video first.
Yeah, for real. But this trigger can't possibly have another one of these pictures, right? Wow!
Why did you
Take you up to now. Great shot. Just know that I fucked 2 babies before you figured out. Prepare to meet them in hell.
Okay, Joe. I'm going to need you to calm down for a bit here. There are way too many figures and Vibiotas on this route, so you're going to need to find a way to cope with this stress. What helped you get through something like Joe?
Well, I love seeing a Vibiota die, so I'm doing okay now. Fuck that shit. What if you encounter another bird trainer or something? Then you'll see them again.
Well, once again, Donald, you jinxed it. I swear, I won't care to see the new one if you have a kitten. Okay, Joe. Take deep breaths, okay? Trust me, it will help. I got you, J-Rock. Take a deep breath. It's okay, Bill. It doesn't matter if they have a stupid kitten. It doesn't matter if they even have a stupid Vibiota. It's all good. Think of ice and think of relaxing. It's okay, Doc. As long as that helps Joe calm down. I don't care what he has to think about it. That means he doesn't get the fuck out of the city or any of his evolution. Taking deep breaths. It's okay, Joe. It doesn't matter if they have a... Let it be Donald. It doesn't matter if they even have a stupid Vibiota. It's all good. Think of ice and think of relaxing. Well, that seems to be the end of Sydney's video for this thing. How are you feeling, Joe? Taking deep breaths. It's Joe. Huh? What happened? Wait, I'm fighting a steroid. It's fucking right, Joe. Yeah, how are you feeling, Joe? Are you feeling okay? Honestly, boys, I am feeling great. Thank you for telling me to take deep breaths. And even though I was under hallucination, I snapped out of the trance from you guys, so I will no longer be affected by seeing those stupid-ass figures and videos. That's great to hear, Joe. Wow! So you don't let the fat one over Charizard anymore, and now you don't flip out when you see a Dicky or Vibiota. That's a...
Stephanie, your news. A new fun, soothing mixture with a great taste of honey. It tastes less awful and it works. Good shit. Thanks, Donald. I shouldn't have done it without you guys. But in all seriousness, though, you see that one shot before that hero didn't stand true. Yes, I think that's just a substance. The thing I like most about that was the good enough and experienced full-out shot. We could use more heroes and more yeah. Another bird saying, huh? Hope this guy has a hero so we can get more good experience. Yeah, I hope so too. If this guy has a big skills, he will be put to the test and I'm confident he can come out. I think that is well, Joe. You got this. Good luck, Joe. Don't worry about me, guys. I will be completely fine, even though a video is coming out right now. I'm just glad that Snorlax once again leveled up from these trainers. It's slowly but surely catching up to the rest of our team. Okay, well, I guess Joe is doing okay after all. All right, I'm super excited for the rest of this gameplay now. Yeah, that stupid Pidgey just got annihilated. That's always good to see. And even though there's another one, I will remain calm and I will once again send this Pidgey a new one. And if this trainer only had the first evolution of learning how to this game or something, does he not know what an evolution is? Or does he see when it's evolving? Honestly, why would someone do something like that? Are you fucking serious right now, Donald? It's fine, Brock. I'm not going to get baited by Donald's bullshit. Wait, what? The show is just straight up cooking right now. Okay, I didn't think Bill would actually feel like that. Bill, you almost got a body shot move. Are you going to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up? Maybe eventually. I'm thinking of training up the other team members, since I'm sure Snorlax will get a good of well, if you're going to face fighters and they're bullshit poisons like Pokemon, the victory can work. Thunderbolt literally can make Pokemon. That's all facts, Donald. I'm getting switching to adult team after I'm not going to use the body slam. You can just go back to the Pokemon Center, though, to get more body slams. It's not like Snorlax gets poisoned anyways. I need some varieties of the rock. This whole time, Snorlax has been slamming Pokemon. It's nice to train up the other Pokemon on our team as well. Okay, if you say so, Joe. Does that mean Primate will be included? Of course, all you care about the rock. What's the right there? Shut the fuck up, you obese clown. I was just asking since Primate has got my back and it's tied for the lowest level out of all my Pokemon. Everyone will be trained up the rock. And yes, that includes your Primate as well. Don't worry about it. Donald, don't tell me to fucking chill out. I was just asking a simple question. All right, both of you guys got the hell up. This is getting really tense, and I know that it's because of the incoming trainers that it's just non-stop. That being said, I am often afraid to speak for free. I guess that's your way of bringing Donald and I together like this. Whenever Donald and I get into it, just get we can start posting. I guess you figured that out on the rock, but in all seriousness, I'm glad that we're still going up against Bird and Peter from the sun. What's up? What is it, Donald? Established a lot of actions. Big step into Thunderbolt, Megaform, those places, right? Yeah, what about it? The one that about it good, we have ice cream instead. I think that was good to be doing this thing. I think it was That's not a bad idea, Donald. The only problem with that is that the Rock would probably have to go back to the game corner and grind up enough points to get the CM right. You'd be correct, Joe. Honestly, Donald, that wouldn't be bad since Ice Beast can notably cover dragon types, but we will have Lacros by that point. Yeah, I know that. And I guess the same concept applies to Surf, since Lapras can learn Surf. I don't know that. You don't have to get the CM, so you can give us a half of the CM. Tell me what, Donald. Give me some time to think about it since we're not exactly as deep as this yet. When it's my turn to play next, I will have a decision by then. That's it. Well, what do you know? I guess that's you have to step in at all to be the mediator between good shit for me. What the fuck are you talking about doing? Aside from the one scuffle that you and Donald had the last time we played, I think we're actually doing a good job of not getting into it a lot. Right. I guess that's fair enough. But if you guys hadn't noticed since we were talking about Ice Cream and Surf, Nidoking has literally been demolishing these flying types with Thunderbolt. Once again, Barrage, I gotta thank you for that.
I'm just glad that they're not picking over 50s anymore. There's still a lot of people in doing that.
Yeah, but real go. Every day you get progress with the trainers get so. You've been playing for a while now, and it feels like there's no end to these fucking trainers.
It kind of feels like you're around halfway done with these trainers. Speaking of the amount of trainers, though, you've been getting a lot of experience. Even Nido can just caught up to the rest of the team after a little bit off. And started picking up primates like I mentioned before. Let's fucking go, Joe. I'm glad that you kept your word on that. Primates have kind of lost some of the spotlight ever since Joe Pion and Snorlax have been added into the team. In addition, Nido can just both stand up and boost that like crazy. So it feels like primates is being left out.
That's understandable. And I guess the mission was that he was involved in those trainers on that.
That's it. Well, Nido needs to level up in the trainer battle, so once it does, I will switch to primate. Turn to primate to cook.
I'm going to be honest with you, Barack. I know I recommend that you need to calm down, Barack.
All of the things in the facility, you don't have to overreact like that.
It's hard to go on with that guy this time. Find out the share we can put in the battle and the game with the control in the bigger fighting. My bad and my...
You're all good, Donald. And I'm sorry for taking this to another level. Okay, we're moving on now. Finally going to stick to primate and have it turned up.
It kind of looks like you're trying to train up an entire team in 1137 show. Are you going to train up Primate, Jolteon, and Snorlax for the rest of these trainers?
Yeah, that's the plan. It would be nice for all of our Pokemon to be the same level before the Rock takes on the future city gym leader. That's a good approach, Joe. I'm just glad that Primates I can use that Rock Fly so they can take care of these flying types. Honestly, they can even use Brick Breaks against everything except for a zero. That's exactly what I'm doing. Primate can keep the phone anyway. Brick Breaks get the job done against most of these trainers like you said, Rock.
You guys think Primate is finalized as it is right now?
I think it is. Area makes the type coverage, and the same concept is applied with Rock Slide. Cross Chop is the most powerful fighting move, and Brick Break is a consistently strong fighting move. I don't know what you can have on this instead. Speaking of Rock Slide, here's a prime example of how good that move is. Get fucking gut feel out and come to the picture of it, but still, well, man, Primate got a lot of experience in that and almost doubled up onto the next battle board.
On to the next trainer, and then there will be 100 more after that.
Oh, come on, Donald, don't be like that.
Don't be like that. You literally became the fucking license when you have left side. I'm starting to look for patience, bro. It's not your fault, but I'm starting to feel it.
All right, Donald, don't just take deep fucking breaths. One trainer at a time, right? You'll be okay. It's easier said than done, but we just have to focus on what we're dealing with first. That's the stupid fucking far effect.
You guys are right. I just got frustrated with you around the trainers.
You're all good, Donald. You have every right to feel frustrated with the amount of the trainers you face. It's not just the trainers that Joe is taking on today, but it's also the trainers from the bike path that you took up the other day, Donald.
You are right.
I'm actually going to switch so Joe can lead us off. We're just doing this so I can speed up the trainers a bit, if that's okay with you, Rock. Yeah, it's fun with me. Honestly, we trained up like this very well. Honestly, I want to say 42. What? Come on, Joe. I thought you said this was technically the fifth gym leader. How in the fuck are you so underleveled compared to their age? Could we just do the Saffron City gym instead? Okay, can you just calm your fucking difference for a second? Answer the question, Don. Yes, we should be good enough to take on that gym despite our team being underleveled for its age. In Barack, if you think shit in Saffron City, it's pretty cool. They're level 42 or 42. What the fuck?
Okay, I know like it's a little help in the I finally just sit there and just
like I mentioned before, you don't need the fucking phone. I'm pretty sure that we're doing just fine with regards to keeping up with the pace of the game. Our team has really good moves. Our team construction is amazing. Trust our team boys. All right, fine. I believe in our team, Joe. One of the gym battles we started with when I was playing, and of course I was against Missy. So I really do hope there's no repeat of that, and it's time for you to take on the future student here.
Come on, I know I gave a lot of shit to you about it. This goes yeah, Barack. This time we have a much better team. And hey, if you happen to struggle with something goes wrong, Donald and I are here for you.
That makes me feel better, folks. I appreciate that.
No problem. That being said, I'm going to help our stars on a bit and have you take those fighters up there. So to be a one good KO. Yeah, that's the
Back.
I feel that Donald. I'll try to have Arizona close to level 40 as possible. Then if that's what you guys want. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think the team is spoiled on the special Pokemon scattered around.
Either way, we could be fine, just like Joe said. It's just nice seeing our fully evolved Charizards with all these drivers. It definitely looks promising as we head towards the Golden Season gym.
I don't like to this bill, but when it comes to this, we probably have a bunch of reasons to do this. We have stories who are still here, and we go.
I mean, I don't think there's any spoilers, as Joe did say yes to that. The only poison types that we've seen so far have been fully evolved are Armand, Weezy, and Mustang.
Well, regardless of what it is, just know that flamethrower Thunderbolt and digs you do a great deal of damage to that suit. What's the next trainer, huh? It's all good, one step at a time. I can't get frustrated. You're good, Donald. Just relax a bit. By the way, Barack, I'm not sure if you want to do this when we're not playing. You want to do this during this team. And if you go into the safari zone, you can get served and do other things.
I could just do that in my team if I'm being honest. I'm sure there's a lot of us better than Chris, so I don't think that's the kind of explore.
Sounds good. Is that okay with you, Donald? Yes, it's fine with me. As long as there's a that I'm going to drag you from the water if you need to keep the rock. Let's add that to the team.
Yeah, I see what you're doing, Joe. Not going to work on me. I know you're fucking around with McDonald's. And then we're going to say that you assign to pass time and you get past these annoying ass breaks.
Holy fucking shit, Barack. How do you know exactly what I'm going to say?
I know you too fucking well. You were my vice president for 8 years, and now we've only played together for a while. So I understand your tendencies and behavior.
With all due respect, Barack, that just sounds like you're infected so.
All that fuck off, Donald. I guess next time I'll just shut my mouth so you don't say any bullshit like that again.
All right, then how about we focus on what's coming up? This possibly be an example of perhaps what's to come moving forward. Let's see how our Charizard does against you.
We can get too close, though, and have a really good sense of respect.
Don't fucking put it, that's the business.
That's just...
Well, I guess it didn't end up poisoning if the flow is continued. By the way, Warren, you know that Musk fell backward.
Okay, shut the fuck up, Joe. Don't even think about completing that sentence. I've been so sensitive before at some earlier point of the game, but now you're just fucking around too much.
Thank fucking God you interrupted him, Barack. All of this, well, I can just say it whenever I want, but I'm going to continue focusing on the training. I'm going to have to make me put against some of these pushing.
It's good that you're focusing on the right thing. I know Dr. Axel Alonso, but do you have an idea as to how many trainers you have right now?
Well, I think we're over 60 to 70% done with these trainers. I don't think we have to do anything. Don't worry. These trainers will come to me. You know, I've actually been okay with the non-training together, so it's giving some of the level of the the more experience that we get, the better.
Yeah, I don't want to just wondering how many you had left. You've got to ask every now and then if it's more interesting than watching our Dolphy and fuck these popping and drivers with one move.
I kind of wish one of them had a wheezing and mustache. Those are the ones who get a juicy amount of experience.
I mean, we literally just searched the muck, but I know what you mean. You want there to be a higher tendency of passion.
By the way, this group is so fucking big. I might miss one or two trainers when it's all said and done, and I apologize for that. I have to admit, I'm getting a little sleepy. It's okay, Joe, and it's the finish. We can always continue here and have the last finish off the rec when we get played. I'll try my best to finish off these trainers first. I just need you two to overlook my decision making just in case, though.
We got you, Joe. We just finished demolishing the bicep, so I guess it's on to the next train. Okay, so you already battled those two moves, so just have to be tricky by doing that. Fuck off, Donald. I just kind of forgot I did that dual battle since I did all those biker battles after. But speaking of the biker battles, here's one right here. Of course, there's 5 fucking Pokemon because why not? Your slow life better have a reason in the box, or else it's soon as it's wasted right now. Theoretically, Donald, this dude is a low life. How do you come to that conclusion? Yeah, I'll show you too, Donald. Punch me, boys. Hey, Donald, put it on the
Ooh. I knew it would pop off on that one game.
That radar with Donald. It sounds kind of racist or something. Fact. All right, well, you guys get
5 points for neutral shit. This guy's their drill.
Okay, you have a point there, Donald. And just like that, my drone ceiling is level 38.
Yeah, he's 10 points. Jesus, he is their drill like a weed this year. If he keeps up this point progression.
It's time to see Donald to get some useful experience. You know, I love the sound of that show. At this rate, we know you will be the highest level Pokemon. That's the great considering how this one of our lowest level Pokemon. No argument there. Do you plan on training up Primate and Snorlax with his remaining trainers, Joe? I'll probably train up Primate more, but that's for Snorlax. I'm kind of lazy to go back to the Pokemon Center to get buying some spinning and shit. Probably. It's fine, Milan. You can also Snorlax to the choices. In addition, there's a problem of Pokemon in the field that is just bad defensive, so body slam will be activated and closed. All in fun. I guess I can't have any complaints with how Joe has trained up our teammates. Didn't you know, Barack? Papa Joe is always cooking. I mean, look at how I'm just demolishing these trainers left and right. I really do hope that you're almost done with these trainers if you're going to talk like that, Joe. Once you finish, then I will say that Papa Joe did his cook. Fuck that shit, Barack. Papa Joe has been cooking this entire time. He shouldn't have to wait until the end to hear you recognize that you know. Shit, thanks for that, Donald. Want to make out now for fun? Okay, this is exactly what happens whenever Joe gets tired and bored. He starts up with his two-chat bullshit. Ignore it, Donald. Yeah, well, I wish okay, I know we only have a few trainers left after this, but my manager slowly closes not going to Okay, Joe. You want to stop here then? This wouldn't be a bad stopping point. I don't want to not complete this barrage. Just watch my back as I complete this, okay? I want to finish this. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm susceptible to making some dumb mistakes. So just watch out for that. Well, for now, Joe, you're still doing your thing. Thunderbolt is demolishing this team about to get to this experience. Yeah, everything's a few trainers left to get after this. Yeah, I think so. I just sort of put Charizard in front of the party so you just demolish everything in place. So I guess that's the way to finish off the play, so I don't play. It's also effective to get higher level Pokemon. Get out long enough and Donald. And also a good note to add. This player only has 2 Pokemon. Okay, well, let's go to the stupid ass picture of it said Mark Donald. You're sounding like you now. Yeah, those are going to get it on. But I wonder when the next Pokemon is considering the first Pokemon and should the other. Well, there you have it. A wicked top. This is the first one we've seen all being wrong. I wonder if it's the one that failed. I'm not sure. But then, I guess it was. I didn't think it would be about being honest with it. And honestly, why did some of that comment for that back? And I guess numbers are down to the yeah, I've been saying this whole time that Charizard is just coded onto the next trainer board. Well, I guess you only had 2 if you consider Bulbasaur useless Donald. I thought you'd get hard to be talking about. Okay, calm the fuck down, Joe. I'm not like you. I love everything about the Bulbasaur, but I definitely do not actively act on it. Okay, on to the next. Oh, fuck! And I'm so... I'm having so many feelings right now. Yes, this trainer is amazing. I wish I was this trainer. Bulbasaur, I'm sure. Venusaur, Jesus Christ. Okay, what the fuck was that, Donald? I thought you said you weren't like you. What the fuck was that reaction? Yeah, I think they did try after that one. You got some fucking explaining to do, Donald. Sorry, boy. I guess it's a trouble with the but the fact that the trainer followed it up with a relationship. All right, well, the timing of when you said you're not like me is absolutely insane. You got to personally apologize. All right, fine, I'm sorry, Joe. That made me I know it's okay, I don't want to know why you guys feel what you feel and you see your favorite fucking starter like we've seen Squirtle and Wolford. If you haven't seen or heard me react like that yet, get it together, you old man. You got your garage. I'm sure you like seeing primates out right now. Well, I like seeing primates out so you can get some experience, but if you're trying to apply it the way I think you're trying to apply it, then you need to get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, I have no clue what that was. With the next trainer, I guess. Joe, I thought you said there were only a few trainers left. Why are there so many here? That's my bad, but I assure you this time there are only a few left. All right, now I guess it's okay if we're taking the trainer you have to go to. This is another Pokemon that didn't put in some experience in the right status. And that Dojo is going to get fucked by one flamethrower. And that is exactly what happened. On to the next. Wait, what? What? This off with the Dojo and someone up in the Dojo. I don't understand this. They just stepped it in your head and put it back. Well, as long as these Pokemon can be finished off with flamethrowers on the bench, then I'm on board. Joe said there's only a few trainers left, and at this point, I'm over these trainers. Don't worry, Barack, we'll be done soon. If it makes you feel any better. I plan on switching primates to the front of the party after this trainer battle. I'm trying to put this nicely, Joe, but I literally do not give a fuck what you do at this point. It's not your fault that there's this many trainers, but whatever you want to do, just do it. Donald and I are just making sure we don't fuck up. Okay, I get that, and I assure you that we are almost done now. Joe, I just want to say this ahead of you, but in addition, you don't bust the fat one with the shooting power dog. You had some insane growth during the game by your active power group. Thanks, guys, for your compliment. I really do try my best, and I know one fucking eye is closed right now, but I'm going to finish these trainers no matter what. That's what we like to hear. And I guess it just makes sense that you're bringing up primates right now, since I feel that it's been burned up at least in the last 30 times. That's all fact. After you're done with your turn, Joe, I will go ahead and venture into the safari zone like I mentioned earlier, so I can just get whatever is important over there. What do you recommend that I do for my turn back there? Well, what we have moving forward is obviously the future city gym, and then we have to head to Saffron City. From there we can do the dojo, the silk pro, and of course there's gym. What do you plan on doing after hearing all that? Honestly, I might just settle with the future city gym and the dojo. I'll play it by ear as well, I guess. All right, this is the last fucking trainer on this group. I can't believe that there was an ending to this trip. Stop shooting Joes and pushing us. Even though I feel like I should be training this thing. At this point, I don't really give a fuck. But you feel like you can use some extra experience for us. You can always get battle if there are any important issues. Yeah, I was going to think about battling the trainers right now. As soon as you say you can fucking this trainer shit up, we all deserve a nice break. What did you say, boys? That's a good idea. And it's nice to see cap off the total with this motivation level. Our just looking really good. So I guess Team Yellow will be the last Pokemon we face, huh? One area to the city. That could be the case. What the fuck? Of course, it takes another area made to kill this piece of shit. This game just wants to delay us even more from finishing off these bum-ass trainers. You're not wrong, Barack. That being said, we have officially completed these fucking trainers for the most part, and now it's time to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up. Next up is you, Barack. How are you feeling for the future city gym? Honestly, talking it seriously, guys. I'm feeling pretty solid about it. I know I fucked shit up in the civilian city gym, but after hearing your TV assure me that it won't happen like that again for various reasons, I feel a lot better. Next thing here, Barack, can't wait to try the winter Sunday play. Yes, same here, Barack. That being said, boys, I am done for the day and I have to call it overall because I've got to go do a few things. It's all good, Joe. I have to go as well. It's fun playing with you all. I can't wait to do it again soon.